Hi Shinri, congrats on monetizations. Can you give us a story on your audition and how you felt when you were accepted into Holostars English? Congratulations again. Ooh, okay. Audition story. I guess it was going to come up eventually, and that at some point people were going to ask. So I will tell you as much as I can talk about the audition story. When I put in my auditions, I say auditions because I actually applied multiple times. I genuinely did not believe that I would get in. I was very cautious. I felt like I know what I'm doing. I know. Okay, that wasn't the right phrase. It's not I know what I was doing. It's I know what I want to do, and I know where I'm kind of good at. And I know how I've got this little thing that I can share of myself. And I wanted to convey that in a way to let them know, in the video, exactly what I was doing. I had tried to script out my audition video. I had tried to write down, all right, this is what I'm going to say. And then at 2 minutes, I'm going to switch over to this scene and do this thing and show off that part. And that's what I want to do. But then I found out that as I was trying to script it out, it didn't feel right. It didn't seem like me. So what I ended up doing was I just scrapped all of it. I got rid of my script and I was like, you know what? I'm going to sit down and I'm just going to be me. I just want to be me and put myself really out there and focus on what I do best. And that's what I did. I did not script any of my my audition tape because I didn't want to box myself into oh, I have to remember to say this. I just got to be myself. And that's what I did for my audition. And in the questions part, where you had to write down the things, I was just as brutally honest, not just, on the application, but with myself, at that point I had known that, there's, especially for people like me with, with my type of voice, I would say there was a certain, how would I say this? There's a certain expectation, some preconceived notions of the type of content that people with my type of voice make. I know that was kind of expected, but I wasn't comfortable with that, which is why I made it very, very obvious, very clear, and very truthful that I don't feel comfortable with that kind of material, and that would not be my content. That would not be the type of material that I make. And I saw people having success with it, and I wish them very well in doing their craft. But for me, it was not that. So I was a little bit worried when I was like, oh, if I tell them that I want to do ASMR and I want to do audio dramas, but it's not that kind of audio drama, right? Not that kind of ASMR. I want mine to just be more of the usual ASMR and drama. It's more, funny scenarios, slice of life, things that are just really wholesome, right? That's the kind of stuff I want to make. I was worried, oh, if I told them that I didn't want to do that, will they reject me? And it did weigh on my mind for a good while because I didn't know if they expected that of me, or what would I do if they heard my voice and they were like, oh, Shinri's got the perfect voice for this thing, and then I didn't want to do that, would they just reject me outright, say no, we're looking for someone else, so I was very worried. So going back to the second part of the super chat, how you felt when you got accepted to Holostars, I genuinely could not believe it. I got the message and I was like, wait a minute, this is no, this has got to be a prank. This can't be. Not me, right? Shinri, this guy. I actually, what I ended up doing was I ended up pulling up the message on multiple devices. Because like I was there on my PC and I was like, wait a minute, no way. There's no way, right? And I had to like double check. So I pulled it out on my phone as well, just to like see, like, can I verify it on a separate device? And I'm a very isolated individual, I would say. I didn't really have too many friends to like just blurt out things to. Like, you know, you can't say anything about it, but like I just couldn't be like, something good happened to me, you know? Like I had no one to really say that to. So I just ended up kind of sitting there, you know, in my room alone in my chair, just kind of blankly staring out, just like realize like this is, you know, this happened. And, you know, at that point, like, I just couldn't be all like, oh, you know. So it was a lot of like just sitting there, just kind of asking in the moment, but just, you know, chat. There's a difference between being alone and being lonely. I think being alone is okay as long as you're comfortable with that. And I didn't really, you know, like I wouldn't have gone out and be like, oh my God, check this out, right? I just, in the moment, I just was kind of there and just embracing the feeling of it. I'll keep doing my best. I know that I'm just starting out and there's a lot more that I can do and a lot more that I need to do to really earn your respect. So it's going to be good. It's going to be good. We're going to keep working hard. All right. You're not alone. Yeah. Not anymore. I've got the boys now, right?